Hi, Misha here, and I got another model from Eaglemoss in the Star Trek universe. We're kind of coming to the end of these after, 6 years? This is issue number 147. I already did 148, which was the Dominion battleship, warship, or dreadnought. That was one I was really excited about, but I was also really happy they ended up doing a model of this one. This is Baran's Raider, also known as BC-01 by at least Starfleet Intelligence. This is from Season 7 of Next Generation. It's a pirate ship, a smuggler, a raider. You know, Season 7 of Next Generation had a lot of misses, but when it was good, it was good. And it was a two-parter early on in the season. And what made it good, it was interesting, had a decent mystery to it. It was just fun. It really allowed Picard, Patrick Stewart, and Riker, Jonathan Frakes, to have fun with their characters. And it just seemed like one of those episodes. Plus, it had the return of the actress who played Saavik from Star Trek 3 and 4, although different role. But she still had pointed ears. So I think I wanted this model because it's interesting looking. It was a practical model. It wasn't CGI as far as I can recall. And Eaglemoss calls it Baran's Raider or Miradorn, Raider, and that's because originally this model was used for a Miradorn ship in Deep Space Nine. Seasons 6 and 7 of Next Generation ran concurrently with Seasons 1 and 2 of Deep Space Nine, so occasionally models would be shared. And in-universe, there's no reason to think this wasn't a Miradorn ship that Baran had acquired, or his former master had acquired, as it were. And so that's why they went with Miradorn. It's also been called a Theta class, but again, that's not really canon. And the exact same model was used for both, unaltered. And it's just one of the kind of piratey, smuggly, outlaw ships in the Star Trek universe. Although it does have a bit of a Klingon vibe going on with all the pointy bits. You know, if you called it a bird of prey, they're like a 24th century raptor, you know, it wouldn't be out of place, I would think. It is there. Probably a little more Klingon looking than, say, some of the Discovery ships. Not really a dig at Discovery, just an observation. Not a lot to report on this ship. We see on board some, but just typical stuff. It seems to have a maximum warp of under 9, about 8.6, 8.7. Seems to be about 160 meters long, about a quarter the length of the Enterprise D. The front and the little spiky things are equipped with beam disruptors or equivalent. It said that it's covered or has a sheath of essentially stealth technology, you know, radar absorbing or whatever, sensor absorbing material, so it's not cloaked, but it's kind of a stealth, a low radar profile ship. Obviously it has transporters, which were used a lot in the episode. It has some science capability, at least in that episode. And a crew of 12, give or take. So, not very big, but big enough. I mean, 160 meters. Even though this is pretty flat, and a lot of it's little spikes, it's a very flat-looking ship. But I just thought it was a neat one from a neat two-part episodes. I like it when they do the villain ships from the two-part. And the Eaglemoss model doesn't disappoint. It's lightweight, but it feels sturdy. It doesn't feel flimsy, even little spikes. It does have metal, but just because of how thin it is, It is a pretty light, but it's a relatively large ship, at least looking down on it. Not at all disappointing. Not at all. That's my cat Hobo at the door, if you can hear. Hobo! Hobo girl! She really likes assisting. I don't mind that on the gun videos, but on the model videos, especially one like this with lots of sticky out bits. But yeah, we're getting towards the end of the collection. They're going to do up to 160. So after this, there's a dozen left, and they've announced up through 155. I'm interested to see what the last 5 ships are. I'm really rooting for the Sarajevo. Also a Sona ship. And I wouldn't mind if we got a Scimitar, but that might be in like the Specials series, and that'd be alright. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you this. Like I said, there's not a lot of technical specs to talk about. It just was a ship of the week, but a neat one nonetheless, and one we did see more of the interior of than we usually do. Anyway, any questions or comments, do please post them below. If you could, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Always, this is Misha. Appreciate you tuning in, and I'll catch you very soon next time.